Okay, so now what we're going to do is take a look at how to create posts, assignments, and then organize those assignments into different topics. So I'm starting right here at just the Google Classroom website. I'm going to go ahead and click the class that I created. And then if you look right here, it says share something with your class. So if I click on that, I'm given a little text box and I can, you know, type something in there. And then I have a couple options up on the top. So I can choose, right now, test class is selected, but if I wanted to post to a few different classes, and this would apply really only if you were teaching more than one class, I could pick another class and it'll post the same thing to both of those. But I'm going to leave it this one for right now. I also have the option of posting just so specific students can see. So maybe I just want one person to see this one. I can just select that person. Generally speaking, though, I'm going to keep it on all. The other thing I can do here is I can add an attachment. So it can be just a file from your computer, a link. I can get something directly from my Google Drive, or a YouTube video link. So just kind of to see what that looks like, I could pick link right there. Maybe I want to link this face right here, and it'll just add a nice link right in there, so that students can click on that when they see the post. Down where it says post, if I just hit the post button, that'll send it out for students to see. On the right, if I click there, I also have the option to schedule a post. So maybe I want to schedule it so it pops up first thing in the morning. I could click on that, select a date, and then select a specific time, hit schedule, and it'll post at that time. Or I can save this as a draft if I want to make a post, but I'm not sure yet when I want to post it. Okay, so I'll go ahead and post that just to sort of show what that looks like. Just comes up like that. Now we're going to head over to classwork to see how to kind of post assignments and materials. So making posts like this, it's going to be a little bit different than posting assignments, and I honestly spend most of my time in the classwork section rather than the stream. So let's say I wanted to have my students watch a video and then do an assignment related to that video. So I'm going to go ahead and click create, and I'm going to start by posting a video. Now I like to post my videos as materials. Materials just means it's a resource for the kid to use. It's not something that's graded. So I can go ahead and click on that. Maybe I'll say solving equations video. I can post a little description if I want. This video is about solving two-step equations. And then I can go ahead and add a link. I'll do a YouTube link. Go to URL, get my link, add it in there. Okay, and then just like on the posts earlier, I have the option of posting to multiple classes or picking a specific student or set of students that I want to assign this to. And for right now, topic, we don't have any topics listed, so maybe it might be a good idea to add a topic. So I'm gonna just go ahead and click create a topic. We'll call this topic 1, solving equations. And that looks about good. Just like before, we also have the option of scheduling this, saving it as a draft, or just posting it right now. So I'm going to post it. All right, so after we hit post, it'll bring us back to our classwork area. And you can see right here, there's my solving equations video that I just posted. And if I click here, that'll minimize it. And we've got our topic right there, listed, topic 1, solving equations, and it's listed right under there. So let's say now they have their video posted. Now I want to add an actual assignment. So I'm going to go right over to assignment. We'll title this maybe equation practice. Go over to my equation practice, get my link, just copying that. I'll add that as a link, just like that. All right, and I want that for test class. I want it for all students. And this is where it's a little bit different compared to the material. So we've got points. I usually leave it at 100, or you can make it just a non-graded assignment, but I'll put it back to 100 points for now. You can set a due date, just like that. And I'm going to put this under the topic of solving equations. And since I already made that topic, I can just select it from my drop-down menu. Down here, originality reports is kind of a new feature. So this would be more on the writing side of things. Clicking that will kind of compare it to lots of other texts that are available on the internet and just compare to see if there's potential plagiarism, which is pretty useful. Not really so much here for math, but some of you may find that helpful. Okay, so then I'm going to leave this as no due date, and I'm going to assign it right now. Just click assign, and that puts me right back to my classwork page. Now, personally, I don't like the way that Google Classroom sorts its assignments and materials within a topic. I like to have what I want the students to do first on the top. So all I have to do is click and hold on whatever I want to move, and I can just slide it right up there. Okay, and let's say I'll show one more assignment we can add. I'm going to do a question. Now this is just kind of a poll. So I could say, how do you feel about solving equations? I have the option of short answer and multiple choice. If I hit multiple choice, I could just add some options there. I'm going to leave this one as short answer. Leave my settings all the same. I'm going to make this one ungraded. I'm going to put it under my topic 1 right there. And then you have a couple options here if they can reply to each other or if they can edit their answer. We'll make it so they can edit. And then we'll just click ask up at the top. Okay, and I would usually have that after, I might have that after they've already practiced solving some equations. So I'm going to slide that down to the bottom. So let's say, okay, they're all done, solving equations, and now we're going to move on to some geometry, let's say. So what I could do is up here, if I click create, I also have the option of adding a new topic. So I can go to topic, say topic 2, geometry. We'll add that. And maybe I don't like where this topic is sitting, so I can click on that, drag it down there. Let's say, I want to post material, we'll just call it geometry text, and I'll say, geometry is fun. Post it. And whoops, I forgot to list it under a topic. Well, I can just click on it, drag it right down, put it right under the correct topic, and I'm all set. Okay. If I go back to my stream right here, that'll also kind of give a running log of what I've posted and when. It'll give the exact time, so students can kind of go through this way as well. The last thing I want to show in this video is if you click on grades up at the top, it'll give, it'll show all of your students. It'll give you kind of a digital grade book. And let's say, I've looked at practice activities. I could just type in a grade right in here, and it'll just save it for me. Nice way to stay organized. And if I click return, that'll send those grades right back to the students and let them know that I've graded everything. Okay, so click return. Something important to keep in mind is that only things that I create under the classwork tab, in other words, that I create right in this area right here, will be able to be sorted into topics. If I just create a post on the stream, that can't be sorted into topics. So just keep that in mind when you're making things. That's the big reason why I use classwork more than I use the stream, because whatever I post under the classwork tab is going to go to the stream, but it doesn't work the opposite way. In other words, if I post something in the stream, it's not going to go to classwork. So I would focus on classwork, and that'll make it way, way easier to keep yourself organized.